spring of 2012 with a degree focused on poetry and critical pedagogy. He works to use poetry as a medium for dialogical education, youth empowerment, self-expression, and positive social change. He is an amazing teacher, a dreamer, an idealist, a believer in a vision of universal love and world peace. You're in for a real treat. Please join me in welcoming Adam Gottlieb.
Nice. Thank you, Cece. Cece is also a dope poet in our class. Yeah, wonderful, wonderful writer. So thank you. It's a real honor to be on this stage. This is my first Bioneers, and I hear it's the first Chicago Bioneers, and that's amazing. And everyone I've seen, everything I've seen that's happened on this stage has been amazing, and so many people working on so many levels to raise awareness about issues related to ecological justice. So it's a real honor to be in the company of artists, activists, organizers, educators, and all of us doing the work on so many different levels. I am a teaching artist, as Cece said, so very much in the tradition and legacy of Kevin Koval, if you saw him up here earlier, who is the artistic director of Young Chicago Authors and founder of Louder Than a Bomb, which is the biggest youth poetry slam festival ever. Happens every year in Chicago. I did Louder Than a Bomb as a youth in high school and kind of came out of that culture, and it's inspired my work now and what I feel to be my greatest passion in life, which is really bringing poetry into educational spaces and using it as a tool for meaningful communication between youth and between people. And it's a way for students, for young people to express their deepest hopes, fears, dreams, as Kevin said, and through that build communities across barriers, racial, social, economic, and also in a way flip the power structure of our traditional educational paradigm, which is still stuck in this one-way transaction mode of teachers delivering the truth to students rather than a more democratic model where we all teach each other through dialogue. And I think poetry is a tool we have to do that. So that is what I hope to do with my life's work. And reflecting on this conference and how I find myself here, and whether indeed I do deserve the title Bioneer. I think if I do, it's in the sense of being a pioneer of culture. Hey, Mom. Hey, Peter. Yes. Yes. Culturally, I think teaching artists, for young Chicago authors, educators, what we're doing in this work is trying to protect what you might call the biodiversity of our culture. And to use the metaphor of a garden, watering the young voices which have been neglected. So that's my little introduction, and I hope to do three pieces for y'all. Yeah, thank you so much for being here. Word. So this is a poem that comes out of a workshop from Young Chicago Authors that we actually use at Global Citizenship Experience, where Cece goes and where I am teaching right now. And Kevin Koval designed this curriculum, actually. The workshop is called Imagining a Future Utopia, and it uses Martina Spada's poem, Imagine the Angels of Bread, which begins, "This is the year that squatters evict landlords." And you can kind of model your own poem based off of that and kind of riffing off of that form. So that's what I did. This is the music of anger, or This is the Year. After Martin, Malcolm, Paolo, Pablo, Roque, Aracelis, Kevin, Carl, John, Joni, Ani, Bob, Lawrence, Alan, Jack, the Beatles, Tupac, and all dreamers. This is, in fact, the year that squatters evict landlords as we occupy not only Wall Street, but all streets, shouting in unison, singing in harmony, sleeping in parks, standing on bridges. This is the year art, music, and poetry are everywhere. This is the year jail bars crumble to dust. This is the year of reckless democracy, tent cities erected in Bank of America lobbies, firefighters playing bagpipes among the throngs, millions of lights going out all at once, and guerrilla radio blasting like Sandberg's mob waking up at last. Praise you people, praise the protesters, bless you truth speakers, bless all the tents, come drummers, come crowds, come hordes of screamers, praise this music of your loud anger which is your hungry love. This is the year news reports are all about hope, with headlines like, "Kindergarten class cleans lake," "Choir cures cat's cancer," and "Beautiful birds are back in the bay," alliteration being obligatory. This is the year the White House is painted rainbow, televisions are used as box drums, and churches throw dance parties to which everyone is invited. This is the year bicycles swarm the streets with car lanes squeezed to the margins. This is the year a law is passed prohibiting police officers from gathering in groups larger than 2, enforced by mobs of brown-skinned teenagers loudly singing, dancing, spitting. This is the year Monsanto goes bankrupt and lawsuits lost to farmers in third world countries. This is the year factory workers, bus drivers, nurses, waitresses, and busboys trade jobs with politicians. This is the year CEOs have to work night jobs to pay the electric bills while teachers can't afford beach vacations. This is the year marijuana is legal, cheap, and ubiquitous, and fast food is banned as dangerous and addictive. This is the year February, Black History Month, becomes White History Month, and the rest of the year is for everything else. This is the year kids go to school and teachers ask, "What do you want to learn?" And whatever it is, whether it's how to build a bike or how to make a pizza, how to play the drums or how to write a poem, Chinese, farming, or what stars are made of, the teachers have to learn it with them. This is the year English-only education is banned and bilinguismo is a requirement for citizenship. This is the year marriage is banned and genders are forgotten, bathroom signs covered over in graffiti. This is the year white folks are called illegal aliens and trade places with First Nations confined to reservations, and the presidents of Mount Rushmore are recarved as the faces of Crazy Horse, Black Elk, Tecumseh, and Chief Seattle. This is the year food and water are free and gas is too expensive for everyone. In fact, this is the year money is worthless and land is priceless. This is the year we remember that we cannot buy or sell the earth because we are her. If replacing Bush with Obama began as a vision of a president with a different name and face, then this is the year. If Occupy began as a vision of people occupying Wall Street, then this is the year. If eyes are eyes, so may every silent mouth, dry as thirsty dirt, open with the music of anger. Thank you.